Yes, please mind you.
Hello, everybody. We are live. We are live. Hi, Violet.
Hi, Tendai. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Welcome to Elevation Show. I was waiting for you for almost about a decade.
Thank you so much. Been pretty tied up. Thank you for waiting for me for the patience. Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much for coming. Anyway, that's the most important thing. As long as you're here, I'm not bothered what time you come. So, thanks for that. Thanks for that.
Thank.
Right. So, Violet, I've seen quite a lot of newspapers writing about you lately, and there must be something great that you're doing for that to happen. I would like you to introduce yourself to our audience, just to understand what you do and where you're currently based. If you can just maybe give us just a short brief about yourself, that would be great. Then we can continue.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Violet Void. Um, a mother of three, based in Beijing, China. Mostly into filmmaking and logistics business. These are two separate businesses. So yeah, that's what I do. Um, I love writing. I'm a script writer, and I love doing what we are doing right now. I love broadcasting.
See, fantastic. That's good. I think we've had a discussion. I think last week when we were talking about, the lighting equipment and stuff like that can come from China, and you're also selling those things. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Right. So, good introduction. We just need to know more about you anyway. You're just a mystery. But anyway, I'll discuss with you later on. I'll just ask you who you really are. But you've been doing quite a lot, to be honest. So let's get into it. So you're into logistics business, and what you do is facilitation of is it goods from or products from China to Zimbabwe. Are you also targeting other African countries, or you just concentrated on Zimbabwe at the moment?
So currently I'm not only targeting Zimbabwe. We are sending stuff to the whole of Southern Africa, if we have to say so, and some parts of West Africa, as well as the Caribbean, South
Oh,
America. Yeah. So basically, we are targeting the whole world eventually. But for
mhm.
now, in Africa, some parts of West Africa, and the Caribbean.
Fantastic. Let's talk about your business. Let's talk about your business. What exactly is it that you do? I know that you've given us a glimpse of logistics and transporting goods into all these other countries. Can you talk about Avylet logistics for a little bit?
Okay. Avylet Logistics came as a result of seeing the need to help
Mhm.
business people back in Africa because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Things have changed a lot.
Mhm.
Uh, since the COVID-19 pandemic started, the Chinese borders have been closed. That means that the foreigners cannot come to China. And for the foreigners that are currently in China, if they go out of China, if they leave China, they cannot come back to China.
Oh
So
wow.
this is the business is a lot
Mhm.
because most people relied on coming to China to order stuff for their businesses.
Yeah.
So we had people approaching us asking if we could help with purchasing of the goods. And so at first we would just help on friendly basis, but then we saw the need to take this on a professional note. So
Mhm.
that's how we Avylet Logistics. So
Mhm.
yeah, first it was mainly because we wanted to help friends, but
Yeah.
now we saw that it was actually a good opportunity for
Good
us
bit.
as well to get something out of it. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So what kind of goods currently that you guys are sending over to all these parts of the world? is there a certain type of goods? I mean, certain types of goods that you're sending, or you can send everything? And how do people really get on to buying these items, as well as how can they get in touch with you for you to be able to facilitate that for them?
One question at a time, Tendai. Okay, so
Sorry about that. Okay, okay. I'll break it down. I'll break it down for you. I'll make it easy.
okay,
Sorry about that. I just realized that I've asked you almost about three questions in one
yeah.
sentence. So basically, what kind of goods are you sending out to all these parts of the world? Are you
Uh,
doing everything and anything?
okay, I would generally say we do everything, though we have certain favorites.
Okay.
Like I said before, I'm a filmmaker, so at first it was more like I was doing film equipment mostly. That's the cameras, the lights, and the like. But
Mhm.
as time moved on, we realized that some people would approach us because they wanted machinery, and some would approach us because they just wanted clothing for their
Mm,
boutiques.
okay.
So eventually, just embraced everything that came our way. So basically, we do everything, but we mostly prioritize machinery and
Yeah.
film equipment. But we can do everything.
We can do everything and anything. Okay, good. No, that's good. I think I've forgotten the other question I wanted to ask you. You stopped me from asking three questions. Right. Yeah, I've just remembered. Tell us
For you,
about. Hey, sorry.
no, it's okay. Let's go on.
Okay, so basically, we just want to know how do people come to you if they want is what's the process if they want something to be bought from China? What's the process, and how do you then facilitate that for them?
Okay, so the first important fact is that we have an office in Harare
Hmm.
and we have agents in South Africa.
Hmm.
We also have an office in Guyana.
Okay.
So Guyana in South America. I know many people do not know of that country. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, many people do not because every time I get that always like
Yeah.
Guyana, where is
Yeah.
it? And yeah, it's in South America.
Okay.
Yeah, so the thing is, people get in touch with us through WhatsApp,
Hmm.
uh, or they can send emails. So let's say you want something, you just hook us up on WhatsApp. Then we inquire for you. We give you a quotation,
Hmm.
and if you decide to buy, you can pay at our Zim office,
Hmm.
or you can send the money directly to us through PayPal.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, you have to wait for us
Oh.
to do the of acquiring your goods and having to send it back home.
Hmm.
And then when the goods arrive in Zimbabwe or in other country, we then notify you, then you can go and pick up your goods.
Okay. That's. I think that actually takes me into the next question. How long do these goods take to go to Zimbabwe? Let's say I've bought something today. How long should I wait?
Okay, so we basically ship every Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
So let's say you buy something on a Saturday, that
Mm-hmm.
means we have to wait until Tuesday to be able to ship it. So we
Mm-hmm.
have two options. The first option being the flight, right?
Okay.
So
Hmm.
for the flight, it takes 15 to 21 days, though in most instances it
Hmm.
takes slightly less than 14 days. But
Okay.
people, clients, customers. So if
I
we
know that.
just take 14 days, it's more or less like by the time we
Yeah.
get to days, everyone will be knocking on the doors, everyone will be sending messages. So
Mm, mm,
sometimes delays because of the pandemic, there are usually delays.
yes.
Yeah, let's say one of the countries in transit is under lockdown or something. That means there would be some delays, but definitely it cannot go beyond 21 days. So for us to be safe side, we just say it takes 15 to 21 days, but mostly it takes slightly less than 14 days. So the
Okay.
second, the C,
Mm-hmm.
the C, that takes pretty long.
Right. Okay. We need to
Yeah,
know how.
yeah, it takes 45 to 60 days if there are no delays. Yeah. So we use the beta port.
Mhm.
Uh, so let's say someone has bought certain things and they feel like we want to declare the goods ourselves. It is perfectly okay. You can do that yourself. If you have your own agent, it's perfectly okay. If you want us to declare for you, it is okay as well.
Okay. Wow. So we're talking of almost about 14 days, which is roughly about 2 weeks by air,
Yeah.
and we almost about 3 weeks. I should say 3 weeks or 21 days. And
Mhm.
then when we're talking of sea cargo, then that's roughly about 8 weeks, 2 months, something like that. 2 months, isn't it? 2 months
Yeah. Yeah.
to be
2 months.
precise.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I think to be honest, if somebody has bought these items knowing all these details, it wouldn't be an issue, especially for you, for them to come knocking on the door after a week when you've told them that it's going to take you 2 months for you to receive your goods. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Tell you something. I want to tell you something.
go
You
on, go on, go on.
be surprised. There are instances when I used to say sometimes after 1 week,
Mhm,
someone already asking. Like, it's not bad to ask. It's
mhm,
perfect to ask because here and there we'll be giving you notifications like now your goods are now in Hong Kong, now your
mhm,
goods are in Addis, now your
mhm.
goods are now in Zambia, and finally in Zimbabwe, right? But then sometimes they just go knock at the office and they're like, we want our goods. And it's 10 days. So sometimes I would just say, okay, if you can't wait, then I can refund you.
Mhm.
If when the goods arrive, I can as well just sell them. But
So
usually people do not want that. It's just that
yeah,
people do want to wait. You know how it is like you're just
that's,
feeling, okay,
that's true.
I've and I really want to see it. And also the other problem is that there are so many bogus runners. I don't call myself a runner. I'm a service provider.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
have. I'm not a runner. I
Yeah.
totally don't want to be addressed as a runner because I'm taking this. So
Uh,
people have been robbed.
mhm.
people people bought things that were never delivered. They
Yeah.
just think everyone is as bogus as the other person they used before. So I think that makes people really a bit,
Yeah,
uh, yeah,
they just don't want to get involved in shipping goods from China.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's quite important. That a lot of people really have been through a lot,
hmm,
because there are people there that just wants to siphon a lot of money from people
yeah,
by all means,
yeah,
especially when you're talking of buying something for someone on behalf of someone. It's a
hmm,
service that really requires someone who is very very honest. and
yes,
um, and I like that about you because I know that there is quite good reviews as well about Avylet Logistics doing this for quite a lot of people in Zimbabwe and also across Africa, across the world. Now, I just wanted to ask you one other thing. How do you? What's the process like? Let's say I want a piece of furniture from China. What is
hmm,
it that you do for me? What's included in your service? Do you go to see the item, or do I have to send you a link? Let's say I found something on Alibaba, found something on, let's say, what's the other? Yeah, Alibaba. Let's say Alibaba. I've gotten
hmm.
something from Alibaba, and then I've sent you a link. Do you go to see the item, or do you find something similar for you to be able to send to me? You go to see the actual one, or what? What happens really?
So we have two options.
Mhm.
Um, we have two different kinds of clients. Some clients were in China before. they came to China before, they already have their own suppliers
Okay.
whom they rely on. So for those kind of clients, there's no need for us to go and see the products. We just ask the supplier to send the products to our warehouse. But for those people who are new to China buying and stuff,
Mhm.
let's say have a link on Alibaba, it is perfectly well. They
Okay.
just send us a link and we communicate with the shop so
Mhm.
that we can make sure that the shop really exists.
Mm.
Then after we will have to go to the shop so that we can see the product before we purchase it. Because the
Mm.
thing online buying is that the thing that you see online, the photos that you see online, and the
Yeah.
actual, those are two different in most cases. Like
Yeah.
you get terrible stuff and you're just saying, okay, I found something that is really perfect online.
Mhm.
But when it comes to you, you see that it's totally different.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
we have to go there. But in the case that you already know your supplier, it's okay. Also, the other reason why we have to go there is not only because of the quality, it's
Mhm.
also uh, since the COVID pandemic
Mhm.
started, there has been serious cases of people being scammed,
Okay.
right? So some shops, I'm not discrediting Alibaba, no. I'm just
Mhm.
speaking in just in general instance.
Mhm.
So some people are being scammed. Let's
Mhm.
say you buy something online, it
Mhm.
never comes.
Okay.
So what we have to verify that the shop really exists.
Mm. That's good then.
After that, we see the quality. After we see the quality, we ensure that we have shipped your stuff home and you get it in one piece.
Mm.
Because there are really serious problems right now. Even the suppliers that
Mm.
people used to before, they know that you cannot come to China. So they are just scamming people. They're just taking money. They never deliver. If they deliver, the stuff is totally bad.
Wow. Wow.
Some of
Wow.
them are saying, oh, and I'm not saying this is from Alibaba. There are so many sites that you can shop from.
Mm.
Yeah. So basically, that's what we do.
Wow. That's a fantastic service. And having said that, I'm actually I was also scammed. I think it was AliExpress, if I'm not mistaken. But this
Oh,
is this is this is a long time ago. I tried to buy some shirts.
yeah.
I bought myself almost about a pack of 5 shirts, 6 shirts, if I'm not mistaken, and I only received two. I think they were size SSS, meaning very small. They're so tiny that I couldn't even, yeah, I couldn't even fit in them. I couldn't even fit in them. Those are
Yeah.
the only ones that arrived out of the six. I only received three. So really, to be able to verify if these shops exist, of these products exist, and be able to see the quality of the items on behalf
Yeah.
of the customers, that's quite important because people really rely on these online platforms. It's important. In online shopping is great. The
Mhm.
only issue comes when the other person on the other side is not as honest or as faithful as they're supposed to be. Because
Yeah.
you're parting with your money, and at the end of the day, you don't receive the product or you receive a substandard product. Thereby,
Yes.
sort of you verifying that product on
Hmm.
our behalf is great. It's great. And I'm sure that, a lot of people do. I mean, you've got loads of repeat customers because of that.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. And also the other thing is that what these people do is that sometimes the shop is not within our reach. It's not in within our city, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Sometimes we ask the client if they are gonna order something big. We will ask them, we have to travel to that city
Okay.
to see, because before we used to ask them to send samples to us. We would actually buy samples, and samples are more expensive than the actual product. When
Oh
they're
yeah.
sending sample, it's like double the actual amount. But if you calculate the traveling expense to go there, you think it's better for me to just receive a sample, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you receive the sample is perfect, is good. Then
Yeah.
you say, you tell the client, okay, this is really nice,
Mm-hmm.
so you can go ahead and make your payment and we can purchase.
Mm.
After that, the quality of stuff they send is
Yeah.
totally different from the sample they sent.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if the client is gonna make a big order, we have to ask the client to cover our travel expense to that city so that we will see for ourselves, because the cheating is just too much. At the end
Wow.
of the goods reach Zimbabwe, and the client says, "Oh, this is terrible," but Avylet was saying is it's good. So
Yeah.
that's reputation. So
Mm.
if you cannot afford us to go to see the projects, it's unfortunate that we cannot work together, because we
Ah.
do our reputation, and
Okay.
for your sake, we have to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think if anyone is interested in buying things from China, this is the company to deal with, because honestly there's a lot of cheating that's going on at the moment, and I've seen people crying, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look, but
It,
it's not a good look at all. And I think you what you're doing, you're trying to sort of protect, people, and people need to understand that you're
mhm,
also protecting the reputation of your company as well.
mhm.
And people need to understand that, because at the end of the day, you guys are doing this as a business. And this, whoever is buying from you, maybe they're doing it as a business or for personal use. But at the end of the day, everybody wants to receive a good quality product.
Yes.
Therefore, you doing that for them is
Mhm.
great. I don't see why somebody would say, no, I can't give you the money for you to travel to whatever city to go and have a look at the product, to
Yeah.
see if it's of good quality. Just go and buy it for us. I don't see that happening. I don't see that working well.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you calculate the money that you would have used to travel to China,
Mhm.
it's way, way, way more expensive than
Yes.
to just engage us and we do it for you.
Mhm.
Let's say, okay, right?
Mhm.
Let's say you would spend way, way much more, because generally I would say traveling from Harare to Beijing, that's I think I know Harare, Beijing more. I'm not sure about Harare, Guangzhou. You need something like 1,200 to 1,500
Yeah.
for the air, right? You also need a hotel, but
Mm.
they are saying, let me go and check for you, and
Mm.
this is to cost you anything more than $150.
Wow.
So for you to say, I cannot do it, just buy online, we cannot do it.
Can't do
But
it.
if near us, we can
Mm.
just go. But let's say it's not, because China is big.
It's massive,
China,
of course. It's huge.
Guangzhou, there's Yiwu, there's Shenzhen. Those are
Mm.
like the main cities that mostly into business, like the business cities. So
Yeah.
let's say that in Yiwu, we have to go there
Mhm.
for your benefit, and
Wow.
also for the benefit of us, for our reputation as a brand.
That's that's quite good. It's impressive actually, because I find it quite humbling to
Mm.
have people that can do such things for others. I know that you shouldn't be addressed as a runner. You're not running. You're a shopper.
I'm not.
you're a shopper, and and I like that. To be honest, I like that. One other thing that I just wanted to ask you or discuss with you. I think last time when we spoke, we did have a discussion about is it the units, bathroom units and stuff like that that comes from China and is selling to people in Zim. Can you maybe a little bit, elaborate on that?
Okay, so the thing is that most of our dear friends and relatives in the diaspora are facing serious challenges when it comes to building in Zimbabwe,
Yes.
mainly because I don't know what's up with this world. Relatives have become so untrustworthy. So you send money to Zimbabwe so that your relatives can buy stuff on your behalf. They don't. Sometimes
Oh,
they do, but they buy substandard items for you. And at the end of the day, you go to Zimbabwe, you think you have done something, you have invested, you have built a beautiful home,
mhm.
only to get there and get so disappointed. So because of that,
Yeah.
we saw the need for us to come up with certain combos um, that include quality stuff
Mhm,
that are
mhm,
that we can ship to Zimbabwe, so that targeting mainly those our clients in the diaspora, they
mhm,
won't have to worry, they won't have to have headaches
mm,
concerning buying certain things and asking people to buy on their
mhm.
behalf.
Yes.
So, for example, we have combos like the bathroom combo. The
Mhm,
bathroom combo is a combo that has bathroom tiles,
mhm,
um, two toilet seats,
mhm.
uh, two bathtubs, two showers, two bathroom sinks. Why do we put two?
Yeah.
Because now, with these modern houses that are being built,
Mhm.
usually the main bedroom has an ensuite,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then the other bathroom, right?
Yeah.
So we thought that the general combo would
Yeah.
comprise two items each.
Okay.
So in that case, we just charge the whole combo
Okay.
together.
Mhm.
Yes. Then we deliver in Zimbabwe. We deliver at your doorstep. If you are within Harare, it's free of charge. If you are outside Harare, we will have to charge.
Yeah.
Um,
Transport costs.
yeah,
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. So talk to us about the prices. What are the prices like for these combos?
the prices differ.
Okay.
Like I was supposed to send you the flyers,
Mhm.
right? The prices differ depending on what you want. We are not
Okay.
only doing those bathroom combos, we are doing so many things. We have tiles, we
Mhm.
have for those in the printing industry, we have heat press machines, we
Mhm.
have vinyl cutters. We are doing so many things. So um, it depends with what you want and um, what's in the combo. It's
Okay.
not all bathroom stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now with regards to them combos, mostly I don't think you use flights, do you? Do you usually use sea transport?
Yeah, sea transport because stuff is really heavy. For us to use the freight,
Yeah.
it's very expensive. So the
Very.
clients, it won't make sense for someone to buy from China and it's too expensive.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
yeah, we try to make sure that we deliver um, good quality stuff at low prices,
Wow.
low end prices. Yeah.
No, that's brilliant. To be honest, Violet, these are some of the things that we just wanted to sort of have a discussion around, understanding that you're best in China yourself, and there is a lot of things that are happening in Zimbabwe at the moment. People are building, but
Mm.
at the end of the day, there is a lot of frustration, especially with people from the diaspora. That's the reason why I've been asking you about this combo. People might wonder, what does that really have to do with logistics? It's quite critical that we look into the issues that our people are facing.
Yeah.
And one of the issues that is just like happening almost on a daily basis is the fact that people are not being very honest.
Hmm.
I think it's just a bug that is just caught up with us because things are not so well back home.
Yeah.
So with regards to these people that are building and they would like you maybe to send them, I mean to buy stuff for them. Have you got anything like a catalog, or have you got anywhere where you can refer people to go and check out these things? Because people might want to see what exactly is involved within that combo and where exactly would they buy them from. Because some people might need to do like pick and choose, so they
Hmm.
might have a certain type of item that they need to be. Do you mix them up, or you've got one rigid combo that you have?
Okay, so the thing is, we currently just have flyers, different flyers that show the products that are in the combo, especially for the heat press machines. Many people have been buying heat press machines because the t-shirt printing business is quite lucrative these days.
Oh yeah.
So we with those heat press machine combos,
Mhm.
uh we actually show what is involved, like there are different types, the 5-in-1, what to expect if you buy the 5-in-1, what can be done.
Mhm.
We have the 8-in-1. We also have the 10-in-1 and also the 15-in-1. So
Wow.
the buyers actually show what you can do to buy a certain type of a heat press machine. So we also do the same with the different kind of combos that we have. We list down on the flyers. So we are currently organizing a catalog, and we are happy to announce that we'll be on SIA. So
You'll be on set online. Fantastic. We need some drum bells. We need some
yes.
drum rolls, not drum bells. Yeah, we need that. To be honest, I think we need to create a certain space
Mhm.
within e-commerce where logistics has been a missing link for Africa to really collaborate with other countries, um, especially the first or the west, or should I say the east.
Mhm.
Why that is because the only online platforms that we've been using, there's a bit of infiltration of people that are not that honest. So
Mhm.
we think of Alibaba and stuff like that. It's difficult now for anyone from Africa to be able to buy from those platforms and hoping that things will be delivered in one piece or in good quality. Now, having a person like yourself who is in that country, who
Mhm.
really is seeing these things and be able to help us, guys with online platforms, it makes things easier because we know that everything that we're advertising on our platform on CSO Online will be a brand that is verified, or should I say a product that is verified, quality, quality checked, and is an actual product. It's not just a virtual product, because
Yes.
people do see things online, they're just virtual, and yet
Mhm.
those things might not even exist.
Yeah.
There's loads of yeah, they might not even exist. They're not in existence at all, because there is quite a lot of software that can create whatever it is that it can create to demonstrate that this thing does this and that, but really,
Mhm.
really doesn't exist in the physical.
Yeah.
So for you to be able to do that, to verify the products, that means that even if we've got our own e-commerce platforms in Africa, then that means that people have got faith to say, I can place an order from CS Online because I know for certain that this thing
Yeah.
has been verified by Avylet Logistics. So those are some of the things that we're supposed to be looking into in terms of how can we work together as Africans trying to get into business. How can we collaborate? You doing your part as supplier, service provider, and myself doing my own part. I wanted to say the other word, but I didn't want to. Then I just need to skip it. Then us doing our own part to to sort of open up these platforms for people to be able to buy things in their own time. So that's quite important. That's quite important. Now I just wanted to also maybe um, ask you, how did you find it, the move from Zim to China? How did that happen? Why are you in China? What happened? Why are you in China, Violet? I need to know that.
I didn't expect it to get that question.
Sorry, I had to ask it.
I didn't come here to do the logistic stuff. It's something
Oh,
that came along the way.
okay,
But I came to China to study.
okay,
So what happened was that I was working in Zimbabwe as a journalist,
okay,
and I wanted to further my education. I wanted to do film, to be precise. So I
okay.
was looking at other countries where I could go, which country I could go, which was a bit affordable. And
Mhm.
of all the options that I had, China
Mm,
was the perfect place to go. So
wow.
yeah, through the help of some friends who had already come to China, I got information about how I could come over, and yeah, I applied at the film school. I was accepted, and yeah, I was in Beijing Film Academy doing um, my bachelor's in film production. Then after that, that's when we established Avylet Logistics, Avylet
Mhm.
Studios.
I'm just here.
Now I'm just thinking about the logistics. Yeah, now someone was actually telling me, now you are no longer pushing for Avylet Studios. You are more like pushing for the logistics things.
You're
Yeah, I
doing,
think
yeah, that's true.
so. Yeah. So
Okay,
after studios, yeah, then came Avylet Logistics.
fantastic. So you own Avylet Studio. Avylet Studios, is it best in China or is it best in Zim? Where is it best?
It's based in China.
It's best in
Avylet
China.
in China, but we are doing collaborations and cooperations with artists back home. Um, we are mostly doing music videos
Mhm.
with artists back home. So the thing is, we do the whole video here, and the artist is shot back at home. Then we combine the footages and we make music videos. But we
Mhm.
are into commercial videos for those adverts for Chinese companies.
Okay.
So yeah,
Fantastic. So if anyone wants, let's say, a video for their business,
yeah,
they can contact you as well.
yes, we'll
Okay.
definitely. Ndiyo ngoma yatinorwaririra.
I love that. I love that. Diogo Yabuno. No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant because people see you, or we see you on Facebook
Mhm,
or on these social media platforms, and we see you in newspapers, but we don't understand exactly what you do. So
mhm,
sometimes, even though we know that you've got Avylet Logistics, which I've known you to be, I didn't know that you're in film until I started going through your Facebook page and seeing featuring Violet Avoiding. I was like, okay, there's something interesting. Then I started seeing, Avylet Studios and stuff like that. So it's very important for us to see, to understand exactly what you do, as
yes,
a person, and also understanding, your business side of things. So that's quite critical. I'm really excited and happy to have your products on CSO Online at some point,
thank
and
you.
that a lot of people, hey,
Thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. No, I'm just hoping that there'll be a lot of people that will be also interested in wanting to buy stuff from me instead of them, contacting you in other ways. They might as well come and place their orders on CSO Online, and you can just execute them for them. So that makes things a little bit easier for a lot of people, that some whom might not even know, you. So
Yeah.
you can put your products out there,
Mm-hmm.
and they might know us through you as well. So together we can do great business. Now before we close, Violet, I think there is more that I wanted to ask you, but because of time, I wouldn't want to venture into it. So when you started doing your buying of stuff for people, can
Mm-hmm.
you please? I always ask people this, and I don't let anybody off the hook, especially on this question, because I feel it's very, very important. Can you tell us the challenges that you did face when you started this logistics business, um,
Mm-hmm.
and the challenges that you might still be facing at the moment?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the main challenge is being called a runner.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Because,
You don't
you know
want it.
why I say this is a challenge?
Yeah,
Because every time people call you a runner, they
yeah,
associate you with those runners that duped them of their money, of their end money.
yes.
And every time you have to explain yourself and explain yourself over and over again.
Mm,
I have this client who came to me and she was like, "No, I'm not going to pay that money because I'm working with you for the first time. And last time I was duped of my hard-earned money. So I'm not going to pay. You have to deliver first,
oh, oh no.
then I will do the payment." Then I sent her various links like I wanted her to uh, trust us a little bit.
Mhm,
I understood where it was coming from. She was a first time client, but I
mhm,
wanted her to get to know us better. So I gave her various links to uh, different articles that we had been featured on. And she
mhm.
was like, "I don't understand why you're sending numerous links to me." I said, "I'm not going to pay that money because I'm
Oh
a
wow,
first."
she wouldn't budge.
Yeah, she didn't want all that. So that's a main challenge. Having to prove to people that you actually deliver. That is
Mm,
a very, very, very huge challenge that we are facing. Also, the other challenge is that when we charge, we have two options. The first option being that you can just pay for the shipping without duty.
okay.
And the other option is that uh, if you don't want stress, we just charge a flat figure.
Mhm,
This includes duty. So this basically means that you don't have to go through customs yourself.
mhm,
Our
mhm.
agents will do.
Okay.
So the main challenge with that is that let's say someone pays their duty, right? Shipping plus duty. Then we try to clear the goods, but the the prices have changed. It's
Mm,
something that we cannot control.
you can't control that.
Yes, we cannot control that. And
Mm,
even our flat and our business profile, it's already written that the charges are liable to change.
mhm,
So, in the case that the prices change, we have to change. But
mhm,
having to ask the client to top up money after they think that they are settled,
mhm.
that is huge,
That's a
huge.
problem.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
a huge.
a
Yeah,
massive challenge.
it's a
Wow.
massive challenge. Yeah. So we always tell our customers that we don't expect you to top up. It's not something that happens always,
Mhm,
but it happens sometimes,
mm,
and it's really beyond our control.
that's true.
It's really beyond our control. Yeah. So those are some of the challenges that we are facing. There's also a challenge of we have stopped doing that though. I think I told you before about it,
Yeah.
whereby we may
You would,
subclass.
saying, can you bring me stuff?
Can
I'll
you
pay
bring
you.
me? I'm gonna pay, and you say, okay, we can work on trust basis, and some of them will even say, I'm on my way. You know, I don't live in Harare. I live in Masvingo. I live in Gweru. I'm actually
Mhm.
on my way to the office. I'm going to make a payment now. And you are looking at this. There's the issue of time difference and all, and you're
Mm,
thinking, okay, I'm already at the factory, so having to come back is another expense. Let me just purchase.
just like
They never pay. They block you, or they just simply blue tick you. They don't pay. So we have since stopped doing that. If you don't pay, we won't purchase anything. We can only purchase something if you have paid. And
Mhm.
if you haven't paid your shipping fees in full, we cannot ship your goods.
Mm, that's it.
Mhm.
No,
That's
that's that's very important. That's very important for everybody to understand that this is
Mhm.
exactly how you do business. There are certain clauses that have to be followed, and
Mhm.
this is you. This is how you do business. It's critical that people follow that.
Yeah.
I would like to appreciate you coming to the show. Um, it's very important for me to have people like yourself who are doing great in our community in terms of business to come on this show and share their story. So I really, really appreciate you coming on the show. I would like to maybe catch up with you at some point when your new movie or film is out, which I know about, and you didn't know that I know about it, but I do. So I would like to maybe catch up with you at a later time, at a later date. So what is it that yeah, thank you so much. What is it now? Final question is, yeah,
Mhm.
where can people get you? Where can they find you? What is your number? I've just put some information at the bottom of this screen. I hope that anyone who is interested in wanting to get in touch with Violet, can go through these links. Is there any link that I've missed or any other information, contact information that people might need to know, Violet?
Yes, my number is down there. There's also our manager's number. The same office
Mhm.
is there, but I don't know it by head.
I don't know
Okay.
it by head. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. What we'll do, um, we'll put it in the comment section of this video. If anyone is interested, they can just go and find all that information
Yeah.
on this video on my page, on Violet's page. So if anyone is interested really, which I know that quite a lot of people, including myself, would like to
Mhm.
buy some items from China through yourself. So we'll have a discussion on that. And
Mhm.
yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but before I go, I was expecting a question that never came.
You can ask me that question and I can ask that question. I can ask you that question.
What is Avylet, or where did Avylet come from? What does it mean, Avylet?
It's a very difficult name to pronounce, and I found it very, very tough to pronounce. That's the reason why I didn't ask that question. But can you please answer that for us?
Okay, so basically, Avylet is a fusion of my two names, Violet Void.
Okay.
Uh, I grew up at home being called Avoid, but it's actually my second name, but is
Why is your name Avoid? Is that your real name? Is that your second name? What is
it's
it? Is that your surname?
it's my mom that gave me that name.
Is
It's
that,
my
is that
second.
your surname? It's
Yeah,
not your second name.
yeah, I'm Avoid. That's my name. So
That's
people
your first name.
call me Avo.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my second name is Avoid, but I think because my mom loved that name a lot, she's the one that gave me that name.
Okay.
Um, it felt as though it was the first name, but it isn't. So Avilate is a fusion of Avoid and Violet. As you
Mhm.
can see, if you close the last let, it's
Yes.
Avi, which is the short of avoid. right?
Right. Yeah.
Then if you close the first A, what's written?
If you close the first A is void, isn't it?
No, check Avylet, right? Right?
Yes. Avylet. Let me go on Avylet. Oh,
Yeah,
Violet.
it's Violet.
It's Violet. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you close the first A, is
Yeah.
Violet. If you
It's
close
still.
the last E, is Avi, which is the short for avoid. So basically, that's where it came from.
Oh, that's how creative. Yeah, that's the reason why you're in film industry.
Yeah.
You're creative. You're creative. No, that's to be honest. I wanted to ask you like Violet Avoid. Is that your name?
Yeah,
And
it's
I didn't want to ask that question. I just thought that maybe
no,
it's
it's
inappropriate.
anything. It's my violet avoid.
Okay,
Yep.
fantastic.
Mhm.
No, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I think everybody who's been watching, they're also in awe to say, "Wow, this creativity is out of this world." And thank you so much for explaining and explaining the meaning of your word in your company, which is
Mhm.
Avylet Logistics. Please check it out and go to Facebook and check out Avylet Logistics, and also check out is Avylet Studios, right? Avylet Studios.
Yes.
Go on Violet Avoid's page and see what she's doing. She's doing some amazing things within the film industry, as well as the logistics and, should I say, e-commerce, goods supply, and so on, or the supply chain, I should say. So that disruption of the supply chain is what we want. And we've got people like her who are actually creating or trying to sort of fulfill the missing link that is there between ourselves and other countries outside of our continent. So, as amazing as it was, I think we should have to end here. Thank you so much, Violet, for coming, and all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us. We
And
are.
thank you, viewers, as well, for keeping on watching, even though we can be boring sometimes. But I hope today we haven't been that boring, have we? No, I don't think so. Have a good one. Have a good one. You take care, Violet, and everybody else. Have a very good night, evening, morning, whatever, wherever you are. So thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye bye.